Hey people, what's up? This is Elite Lucario. Hope you guys are having a wonderful Sunday. Just wanted to bring you guys a quick little unboxing on this 2DS XL, the Pokeball Edition that I've been waiting for about a month now. It just came out like 2 days ago. And before I get into the unboxing, I wanted to thank you guys for helping me reach 6,000 views. I'm almost at my 10,000 mark. And I just got 30 subscribers. So other than that, let's get into this. Okay, so if you guys didn't know, the 2DS XL was announced around the time that the release date for Ultra Moon and Ultra Sun was announced, which, by the way, that game comes out on the 17th, I believe, of this month. Um, and I've been anticipating this one. I've never had a 2DS. I thought the other one, the kitty shaped one, was very awkward looking, and I just never needed it because I had the other 3DS, the new 3DS actually, the one with the faceplate swapping, and I had the Majora's Mask one, which I'll show you guys in a bit because I'm gonna do a comparison between these two and the sizes and everything. So, anyways, this is a box. It's a nice box. It's I'd say it feels like the new 3DS ones. It's not like the original with all the gloss. It's like a matte finish. So a few little things about this 3DS is it has a C-stick, just like the new ones do, and it has the Amiibo NFC support. So one of the things that I'm gonna test out is I'm pretty sure it's gonna run the new 3DS games, but I just want to make sure because it didn't specify any of that when I saw the launch of it. So, oh, and also one thing that I did hear about this before this is that surprisingly, this one comes with a 3DS charger. Surprise, surprise. It's about time they did that because, as you guys know, for those of you who own a new 3DS, they don't include a charger. So, here's the AR cards. It's the same basic ones that you get with all your other 3DSs to get a little fun AR little image, which nobody ever uses because they never use that. Never did any support on it. Here's a little quick start guide telling you about charging it and where all the new charging ports and everything that they moved around is. Anything else in here? Nope, that's it. Alright. Now, let's get into the main event. Whew. Oh, she's beautiful. Okay, so one of the main things that I was concerned about when I first got it, because they didn't really talk about this in the announcement, was I was curious as if this. Oh, what? Yo, that clicks in. That is really cool. I did not know that. I mean, I already thought it was cool that it's like 3D. It's not flat. Little two panels have like a little raised texture, and then the ball in here. Oh, I wonder if that does something. That's super awesome. That's really cool. It's like the actual Pokeball where you're like, oh, go Pikachu. Actually, it does this. So that's pretty cool. I didn't know that. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to get it, because I was hoping that that is how it was. Uh, okay, so the screen is definitely nice. The hinges are, well, the hinges are not too bad. They're definitely not stronger than an XL, but they're not flimsy like the original 3DS either. So that's not bad. So let me go ahead and get all of this paperwork out of the way. Okay, so here we have the lineup with all of the new 3DSs now. The new 3DS XL, the 2DS XL, and the regular small 3DS XL. All of them have the C-stick, as you can see here. Try to get this one open. And there's the last one. So, a little bit of key differences between all of them is the cartridge slot has been moved. It's no longer there at the bottom. As you can see, well, I mean, it is at the bottom, but it's not in the same location. It should be behind this flap, which I guess depending on who you are, you might like it or you might not. I'm not a fan of it because I feel like this can rip, and if it rips, well, there goes your flap, and now you're gonna have a hole in your 3DS. This is where the memory card slot is, right here. They do include a micro SD. Yeah, it's a 4 GB one. Toshiba, not bad. So that goes in there. Your headset, your auxiliary out. That's technically in the same spot. Yeah, it's not really a difference. The power button's in the same spot as well. These little slots right here are the speakers. I guess I had to move them because obviously they can't be here. I don't know how I'm gonna feel about that. I've heard some of the people that got this earlier than I did talk about that it sounds really low. I hope that's not an issue because I typically like listening to my 3DS when I'm playing things like Smash Bros. And all of that. And then this right here should be the midget little... what is this thing called? I forgot because I never use it. You know what I mean. This is the stylus. Jesus Christ, I forgot what that was called. But yes, they did make it short and stubby. Reasons unknown. It's now smaller. So here's the new 2DS XL. That's the regular 3DS. And for comparison, this is the 3DS XL. So it's the same width as the XL, but it's definitely about it's not too much shorter. It's like half an inch shorter, but I don't know. I personally miss the one from the original 3DS that would get bigger and smaller depending on how you liked it. Okay, the telescoping one. That's what I was trying to say. The cameras have also been moved, obviously, because of the way that they designed it. They now have it on the back. So I personally never take pictures with it because the camera quality kind of sucks. It's about 0.3 of a megapixel. It's not the best. And yeah, and here's the front-facing camera. They moved it there. I guess that's okay. It's just stationary now, so if you move it, it comes with you, and you have to kind of look down now. So if you want to take a selfie, you have to move it higher. The buttons feel the same. Actually, the C stick feels a lot more solid and stronger than the regular one. I think that's because this one's more aimed towards like children and everything. This one's a little bit more soft. The silicone is definitely softer. This one's just a little bit harder. Not a bad thing, just different. The buttons feel about the same. Huh. I'm curious as to see if this does anything, if it has a function. Because you can definitely click it down as a button. I don't know if you can hear that. I don't think you can pick it up on the camera, but let me see if you can see where I'm clicking it down. So it does click down. I hope that has a cool little function. Maybe it makes a sound. So let me get this going and set it up with my Nintendo account, and I will be right back. I choose you. So one more thing before I go. This is going to be the direct comparison between the 2DS and the 3DS XL. Mainly because these two are supposed to have the same screen size on both top and bottom. Only difference, of course, being that one can view them in 3D and the other one can't. So, this one, although it has the same size, it is a little bit of a smaller footprint. It's not that much thinner, but it is slightly. Actually, no. In thinness, they're actually about the same. This one might seem like it's like a little bit taller, but that's because of the design on the Pokeball is a little bit raised, and then the button, of course, that does nothing apparently. But if you can see, if I put this one on top right here, the new 3DS XL does have a little bit more of a heft to it, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. I prefer it when some of my things are a little bit heavier. Kind of makes me feel like they're a little bit more solid. Although this isn't, it's not really flimsy. Like it flexes, but not a lot. As where this one's solid. It doesn't flex at all. So that's, you know, this one concern that I had, because it is thinner from the bezels, as you can see. The hinge is definitely not as strong as the 3DS XL, so I know for myself that's a big issue. But I generally take care of my stuff, so I can handle it. But this one is a very strong hinge. You can hear the clicking and all of that. Very strong hinge. This one feels like kind of like a DSi hinge. If you ever had a DSi XL, think about that. That's what it feels like. Other than that, they moved the volume rocker to the bottom of the console instead of being on the top screen. This one is definitely louder. Let me see if I can do a sound comparison. It's not that much louder, but it is definitely louder though. So here, let me put them next to the mic so you guys can hear. That's a 2DS. And that's a 3DS. So, there's that. Other than that, I mean, the button layout, everything else is in the same location. Oh, one thing to note, the shoulder buttons on the 2DS XL are a lot more comfortable because they're not squared, they're rounded. So it feels like when you're holding a console controller, as compared to this one where they're square. So I guess it's really preference, but I activated the camera. I want you guys to see my face. Not yet, the time's not right. But yeah, so yeah, that's it. And I guess between this one, which is a smaller version, still heavier. This one's still heavier, so that should tell you like how light this one is. Obviously, this one's gonna be smaller. I do have to say that if I had to choose one or the other, if this one didn't have a Pokeball design, I would go for this one just because I actually use the 3D feature, and they're about the same price. And of course, as you guys know, you can you know, change the faceplates on these, and the screen isn't really that much of an issue. But there is people that prefer having a bigger screen to a smaller screen. So if that's what you like, then definitely go for this one. It's a solid 2DS. I mean, it's something cool to add to the collection. I only got it because it was a Pokeball edition, and I'm glad I got it because unlike the other ones that I've seen where it's just a print, you know, like the Majora's Mask, it's just a print, it's flat. This one is 3D. It has that 3D dimension, so you can feel it, the texture, the button itself. That's, you know, cool. So yeah, and it does run the new 3DS games. Here's a Xenoblade. And I think that's pretty much it, guys. So thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys have a good one. And as always, if you guys like my videos, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, ask me questions. I do read the comments all the time, especially all of those of you who who ask me questions. There it is. So yeah, everything seems to be working fine. Anyways, so stick around, guys. Xbox One X comes out in a week, and I have that pre-ordered. I will do a comparison video with that one as well. So enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Peace out.